water can propelling the speed of a dolphin for cruising amounts or just short distances. That tail out here on land though, it's dragging behind him like a big old handbrake. You can see how hard it is for him to get back to the water. Push of the tail. Now that he's out of the water though.
Saltwater crocodile. Now today you're going to meet Bluey. He's one of our smaller adult males, but what he lacks in size, he absolutely makes up for in speed and attitude. So we're going to have a bit of fun. Now the show today is pretty much going to consist of us making a whole heap of mistakes, doing everything wrong. And right now we're making the first mistake. We're way too close to the water's edge. But the worst mistake you can make by far is going down into the water. Now I'm not that silly, so that's why I brought Jimmy. Good luck, mate.
Thanks heaps, mate. Meant to be one of my besties. Now check Bluey out. He's not crashing across the surface trying to get me. He's still in stealth mode. He's creeping in nice and slow because that's how he'd attack his food in the wild. Now that I'm in the water and he's getting nice and close, I'm passing it back to you, champ.
Oh, cheers, thanks. Yeah, that's how I said that one. Come on, Blue. What do you reckon, mate? There we go, give it up for him. Now, you saw that speed, that crash out of the water from the tip of the nose to the base of the tail. That's the strike range of the croc, but he will strike out for two reasons. Number one, for a bite to eat, and number two, to defend his territory. So, Jimmy.
Yeah, mate.
You look like a bit of a snack. Should we go for the territory response or should we go for the food response?
Well, he seems locked onto you, and you know what they say, they always go for the sick, the weak, and the uneducated. But I'll see if I can't get him to come out here on the creek line. Come on, big fella. Oh, I don't like when he does that. He really is trying to cut us off. Now what we'll do, we'll bring him down, Hamish. I'll jump back in, see if we can't turn him. So, guys, these animals, incredibly smart, so they can learn and remember patterns and behaviours of animals they're hunting out in the wild, but also us here at the zoo. So he knows that we come down this way.
Because I'm going to introduce you to one of my all-time best mates here at the zoo. Now this is Lily, and she's a beautiful red-tailed black cockatoo. Now not only are we training Lily to fly from point to point, but we're also training her to fly from person to person. And to demonstrate this one today, Lily and I would love an adult volunteer out here in the Crocodile. So who here wants to meet Lily face to face? Oh, okay, I know you guys need to give me a bit more energy. Come on, who wants to meet her? Yeah. Oh my goodness, okay, there's a gentleman in like a grey shirt and is it a blue cap? Your little one has, yeah, so can you stand up for me? Your job, super easy today. All I need you to do is reach into your wallet, pull me out a $5 note. Now I can hear a few of you laughing, but we do really need this note because Lily doesn't know this person. So what we've done is we've trained her to fly to and to recognise a very common everyday object, just so happens to be $5. Perfect. Can you fold that in half and then in half one more time, just like a little rectangle for me? Perfect. Now if you place it nice and loosely between two fingers and then out to the side.
Whistle-like call that they make. And these are incredibly hardy birds, able to survive some of the harshest of landscapes. That makes them one of the most widespread species of raptor to call Australia home. Now raptors are specialised birds of prey, and they do possess a couple of key features. Those are excellent vision, hooked and curved beak, and sharp and powerful talons used to take down those prey items. Kites, they are not fussy eaters at all. They'll go after anything that they can get their talons on. That's anything small like insects, reptiles, small mammals, sometimes even other species of bird. They're naturally very opportunistic and rarely would they pass an easy feed. So a really common place that you can see kites out in the wild is cruising above the roads as they keep an eye out for fresh pieces of roadkill. But little Fletcher himself, he's very special to us here at the zoo as he's actually a rescued bird. So he came in through our wildlife hospital with an injury that left him completely blind in just one of his eyes. Now due to his blindness, he was deemed as unreleasable for the wild. But he has such a great life here at the zoo and he makes such a fantastic.
Now, wherever you're travelling in Australia, always carry one on you. And if you don't,
That's exactly how cormorants, just like these two, catch those aquatic meals. So we've just been joined by Albert and Scuba. Albert's the larger of the two, he's a greater cormorant, while Scuba, the smaller one, is a little pied cormorant. And as you can see, they are both perfectly designed for life under the water. And that's because they actually lack that fully water-resistant coating on their feathers that many other birds do possess. Now this is great for life in the water. However, birds cannot take to the skies with those red feathers. That's why you see cormorants line the riverbanks with their wings outstretched, just as if they're hanging themselves out to dry.
really, check out the snakes joining you in the Crocuseum today. Now, here in Australia, we're actually home to more species of venomous snake than non-venomous, but the snakes, and they all have unique personalities and looks. The feather lines on their faces are just like our fingerprints, which means they are matchable to any other.
However, unfortunately, it is because of that beauty, people are stealing them from their forest homes to sell them as pets. But make no mistake, it is all of you that can help keep these beautiful birds flying free, and that is simply by always saying no to the illegal wildlife trade.
And trust us, folks, you do not want to commit to a pet bird that can live to be 100 years of age, but does remain forever as hyperactive as a 5-year-old child.
No, you do not know. But on that note, as our friends head home,
I'm going to demonstrate.
I actually don't know.
Okay, I'll turn my feet in.
Abhi, look at me. Abhi, look at here. Here, look at here. Look at me. Abhi, look at me. Abhi, smile.